Hello, it's Lady G, and I want you to know that you're better off learning to enjoy doing things alone. Now, enjoying doing things alone comes naturally to me, but there are a lot of people who struggle with this. They're willing to let some amazing opportunities pass them by simply because they need someone to accompany them all the time. But before I get into the topic, I'd like to ask you to thumbs up the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Lady G, what's the scenario, you ask? Well, here's the scenario. You just won a trip to Switzerland, all expenses paid. You got some extra money, you got some time off, no pressing responsibilities, and a burning long-term desire to see the Alps. But there you are on the fence because no one else can go with you. Oh, they don't have the money. No one can keep the kids. They can't get time off. It's too cold in Switzerland. I heard they don't like people like us. Non-stop excuses. So what do? Not go? Seriously? Are you really willing to forego a magnificent gift from the universe because no one else can go along with you? Cha! If you are, I urge you to immediately learn to enjoy doing things alone. But how? Well, I suggest small things first. Visit a restaurant you've always wanted to go to and order an appetizer, dessert, or a cocktail. The idea is to keep it simple so that you can see that it is fun to do things alone. Actually, I believe doing things alone is a form of self-care. You can also take a solo travel day by going to a nearby city. While you're there, make a list of all the things you'd like to do when you have time to stay longer. And when you get back home, make a plan to revisit the city, alone again, of course. Go back to that place and do at least one or two of the most interesting or exciting things on your list. Think about how much fun it'll be not to have to worry about whether or not someone else wants to do what you want to do. Girl, I don't want to jump out of a plane. Well, I don't necessarily want to jump out of a plane, but I don't want to have to listen to someone tell me all the reasons why we shouldn't do it. What else can you do? Well, you can take a class where you can learn a solo hobby that you've always wanted to do and that you can enjoy doing alone. Maybe you've always wanted to learn a new language. You don't necessarily have to speak to others, but maybe you want to read in this new language. Maybe you want to sing songs in this new language all alone. Or maybe you want to learn how to fly fish. Honey, whatever it is, go do it. Now, just because I said you should learn to enjoy doing things alone, that doesn't mean that you should close yourself off to engaging new people that you meet while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing alone. In fact, it's cool to meet new people while you're doing things by yourself. At least you know that you guys have similar interests. You can hang out with them from time to time, but again, don't let them or anyone else have the power to stop you from doing what you want to do simply because they have chosen not to participate. The point here is to learn to appreciate your own company. Find joy in solitude. Embrace being alone. Personally, I call myself an introverted extrovert because I enjoy people, but I don't require them to be present. I like doing things alone. I always have. Don't get me wrong. There are times in our lives when we feel that we can't do things that we want to do out of obligation to others. Now that's a horse of a different color, and I do plan to make a video about that coming up shortly. Anyway, whether you consider yourself to be an introvert or an extrovert, tell me what you think about doing things alone. Drop down in comments. Let's chat. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, Lady G loves you.